You're experiencing stuff that you never thought was even possible. That's how you know you're in a new timeline. That's what's been going on with me. I've been experiencing stuff that I never thought would be possible, especially the version of myself that I was back then, or even just a couple of years ago. I would think, oh, I would think this is impossible to live like this. Just with how much you're programmed. You think, oh, I gotta suffer. This is life. You gotta suffer. You gotta put yourself through BS. You gotta be miserable. And you realize it's another way, that it's possible to live another way. And you're living it, you're experiencing it firsthand. Like, this is something nobody ever told me could be possible, but I'm living it. Nobody ever told me it would be possible to live free. Be free, do what you want, create, live on your own time. They said I would have to reach billions of dollars to reach this state, but I reached it. They told me I needed this. They told me I needed a studio. They told me I needed $1 million camera. That's what the world tells you. That's what the society programs you with and tells you. And once you fully tap in, you realize you don't need none of that. They tell you, oh, only rich people can live life and be free and do what they want. Only celebrities can live like that. But you realize you can live like that too. People think you got to go far and beyond just to reach these things or to live a certain way. This is what this new reality has been showing me. Like, you're gonna tell me I can do this without any of that stuff that the world says that you need?
Hmm. You realize that money is not even a factor in the equation. Money is just the system. It's crazy.
It's all an illusion. You're just trapped within the confines of this reality in this matrix. Now it's like you're on the other side. You made it to the other side of the equation. This is a whole different way of life.
It's like you broke through the matrix. You had no keys. You just broke it. Like, it was illegal to feel this way. Like, man, to spring. Like, you just broke through the matrix. Like, what the? This is crazy. Like, oh my god.
They programmed
So
us to
like,
think that everything was behind a paywall, but you realize I did all of this without nothing. And I can just tap in
exact.
for free. It costs no money to tap in. People think everything is behind a paywall because that's how it's been programmed. I mean, everything mostly physically is behind a paywall, but it's like your mentality about it. Like, certain things are behind a paywall, but the things that truly matter is free. It costs nothing. Just tap in with yourself. And that's what we've been telling people this whole time. Like it costs $0 to tap in with yourself. And I think with how the system has programmed people and how they design this stuff, it makes people take certain things for granted because they get so caught up in the quote unquote paywall. They think something has to be expensive, it has to be shiny for it to be valuable. They forget the importance of the simple things that don't cost no money at all, and that's really the most important. But they think that stuff is like corny, or they'll rather do something that's expensive. It's like this is the most fulfilling stuff right here. The stuff that costs no money, you can just tap in. You can just be in the moment. It costs $0. Oh, that's quote unquote boring because it costs no money. That's people's mentality. If it don't cost money, it must be boring. It's just, oh, that's just too simple. That's just boring. They really take this stuff for granted.
Let's like, man, people don't understand. Like when you tap in with yourself, what people think is boring, like the generic, like to you it's not. Like you're tapping into an infinite field. Like people don't understand. Oh my, this is science. Like this is life. What do you mean it's boring? Like I don't know what's wrong. Like when you tap in, you realize there's infinite potential. Like it's a field. Like it's a mind. Like the one mind state. Like it's not boring. Like you have to have like people never experience a glimpse of. I experienced glimpses of this through the years, so I really understand what it is. But people they just didn't. It's like we're speaking foreign to them. Like I realize it's not. This is what it took. It's not doing anything. Like people think they have to do something. Like I'm looking like, huh? Like I'm confused at them. Like, but I'm not even confused. I'm just at a I overstand it. Like you don't really have to do that, and that's what they think. Like they're caught up in like a false narrative. Since it hasn't been proven to them, they think it's otherwise. So
It's like you're viewing everything from the outside looking in now. Before you probably still had a certain mentality about yourself, but you were still like connected to the system. But it's like now you're free from it. You're just viewing it all from the outside looking in. And now everything is just seeming more backwards now. Like, damn, this is how they expect us to live. This is how people function. You can't even resonate with this stuff. Like, it's really normalized to do something that makes you miserable every day instead of doing something you love every day. Like, this is the program that people are living under, that they've been having us under. And this is normal. They really bamboozled us. And it's crazy that some people still are in it till this day. Like, oh my God. If you don't tap
people
in, this
think
system is going to string you along, just keep you in fear, constant survival mode, constantly miserable. It's going to keep you trapped in misery.
I don't even know. Just tell people like if you let go, it's gonna be like people just like suffering, like the state of suffering. Because these things that people want or this that they feel like they gotta do create suffering. Once you just let it go, you realize it's not even there. Like it's freedom. Like they just can't oversee that. Like it's hard to. Oh my.
It really takes tapping in
Damn.
with yourself. That's the thing about it. It's not going to be this instant realization because it wasn't even that for me. I had to tap in through all these years to get to this point. And if people don't take heed, it's just going to be over. You just don't even feel a part of certain people anymore. Like, I can't even stoop myself to that level to just be in misery, to just be in constant misery. Like, you don't have to suffer, just let go and be free. You don't need a million things. You don't need $1 million. You don't need nothing.
Hmm.
There's things that cost $1 billion that couldn't even get you to this point. And people don't realize that this cost $0. It costs $0 to reach a state that no amount of money can buy you. All you gotta do is tap in. People realize that it would be over for this system. You realize there's no amount of money that's worth this. I don't know how many times I gotta reiterate it, but it's true. Once you fully tap in, you realize there's no amount of money that's worth this feeling, this state that I'm in, this level of awareness and consciousness, this freedom. And
Hmm.
it really got people living backwards. Like you could be reaching liberation by just tapping in. It's ascending.
Like this, I have to survive mentality. Like what you gotta. So you're dying. Like you're trying to what? Make it? Like are you dying? Oh my god, bro.
It's crazy that they
How do you?
programmed us with this stuff. Because the only way we reach this mentality is by us tapping in for ourselves. Like we had to go within. Like if we would have kept going on the default program settings that were given to us, we would be in the same boat. Like this was the norm. This is what they tell you. They never once told us growing up, oh, you can do what you want. You can tap in and be free. They only told us, yeah, man, you gotta suffer. They never once told you growing up that you can do what you love, you can be free. Oh yeah, another realization that just hit me about the past and the present. The way that I can break it down is like when I tapped in with it, it was basically like seeing Easter eggs that you never thought were there. Basically, when you realize that you can still tap in like to the past of things, like the past elements of things in the present moment, it's like Easter eggs that you never seen before, but you're seeing them now. That's what an analogy is for it. You realize, damn, this was here the whole time. That's like the epiphany that you get. You realize
That's what
it's in
it,
the present moment. Like, damn, it was here the whole time. I just didn't see it. That's the epiphany that hit me when I reached that state when I felt like I was in the old days earlier today. Like, if I could put it into words, that's what it was. Like, I'm seeing Easter eggs that I never seen, but they were always there. I'm like, damn, I'm in amazement. Like, I could really still access this. I can still access these feelings and I can merge with the past and still feel the same. Like, it's still here. Man, you just really see how deep the programming is, man, once you tap in. Like, they didn't tell us
man.
about none of this.
This is this a
You
lot.
wouldn't you would have never thought none of this was possible. They really get people, oh my god. I truly understand how deep this program is now. That's another thing when you fully tap in. You can clearly see the program on full display.
Damn, people are in a spell, bro. Like how the public education system is,
They really get
and how
people
just
in a spell, in a
how just
trance.
oh my, I don't even think we're supposed to even notice like how they're teach in these schools and what goes on and what they feed you. It's just a spell. It's like this is not even supposed to. I think this is like I be feeling like this is an accident. There's no way. Like I access this with $0, 0.0
You feel like
dollars and 0 cents.
you feel like you broke the law or something. Cause you feel like you're living
Hmm.
like with an advantage. And when I say an
Yeah, bro.
advantage, I don't mean like a monetary advantage. Like I just mean an advantage like mentally. Cause you feel so free. Like damn, should this be even legal to be able to feel this free? Should I be able to access this amount of freedom in this system? In this capitalistic society that's so money driven and so controlled, so miserable, like I'm free. What? I didn't pay no amount of money for this. This don't even seem legal, man. Like, am I
Mhm.
gonna get stopped for this? Like, am I supposed to be reaching this level of freedom? Is this even allowed or permitted to be this free in this miserable society? Like, did I break the code? Did I crack the matrix? Like, what's going on?
Like, did we like crack the code to like go into Area 51 or something? Like, it's like we went to. What if our mind's the key to going to? Bro, I ain't gonna say man. What if our mind is the key to doing like, bro? It's a wrap. I'm
That's why I
telling you,
said once I'm
bro.
fully able to tap back into that state fully, that's why I said that in the stream earlier. Like if I once I'm fully able to tap into that fully, not just like a glimpse of it or not just like certain feelings of it. If I fully get back to that, it's over. Because I'm already going into the dream world and experience like It's just been crazy. I've been experiencing so much lately.
Like, once you like come upon this realization, you start to see the holes of this world, this simulation. Like, start to see how crappy it is and how loopy and trash, like, and just whack it is. And it's like people in it, you realize that they're nothing in a spell. They're in a drunken state, like, because you just see the holes in it. Like, it's just whack. It doesn't make any type of sense. Like, you start to like see it. You're like the game like rigs in your favor almost because you like eject the button or something.
I don't know how I got to this point, but this is really crazy. This year was really like a wild card year. Like I would have never expected it to be like this. I mean, I was hoping for the best for this year. That's all I was doing. And I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Oh my!
Especially when I reached that state fully earlier today. I'm like, yo, the average person would have probably lost their minds because I'm like, just imagine that. Imagine like somebody else experiencing that. Like they feel like they're in the past. Like, bro, I really,
Oh
bro, oh
hell,
my god,
yo,
like it felt so good. And I even
was it
spoke on
like
the same thing. I spoke on the same thing in like a live stream before, like how I used to take a nap. Boom, I used to take naps and then play music, like, and then listen to music to get that clarity. And I did that,
mm,
and it was the same exact feeling. It, I guess, some
yo,
sunlight just felt the energy outside. It was like the same as like back then.
yo? Was it like surreal?
Yes, bro.
Like, was it like when you was like in that state? Was it like lightening up? Like as soon as you was just tapping in like outside, it was just
Like it's so hard to even explain it, but man, yeah, you're gonna end up experiencing it. Watch, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna be like, just watch, bro.
bro. I be almost close to experiencing, but it's like people be like around. It's like you don't want to feel too good because you feel like it be the light energy. It be permeating, so you kind of be like lowering it down, like not lowering it down, but it's like I don't know because this is too much lightness. Like you feel too good. It's like can people feel that you feel too good? Like you just kind of I don't know. It becomes offensive a little bit.
Yeah, that energy
Like
be
how do
rubbing
you,
off on you.
yeah, how do you not feel bad about that? Because I be wanting to, because I can, but it's like it's just too offensive to people, man. When you feel good,
I just be
especially when
having
you
to be
felt,
extra low key. I be extra, extra, extra low key.
especially where you're at too. Like, oh my man,
I can't even explain it though. Like I don't know how I reached that state. I don't know what I tapped into. It was something I had to even come on here to speak about it because I'm like, I thought this was impossible. Not nearly impossible. I thought it was literally impossible to feel those feelings again. And the fact
damn,
that I reached that point, I'm like, yo,
no, that's crazy.
I took my nap. I felt rejuvenated. I'm like, get some music in, get some. And I just felt that way. Like, even the energy outside, it just felt like back then. I'm like, yo,
No,
this is crazy. I've
yo,
already
you're
been
right.
getting glimpses of it. I've already been getting glimpses of it, but it was fully there for a moment, just for that moment. It's still kind of there to where I'm feeling it, but it's like in that moment, it was
Hmm.
there.
Was it like was it like a feeling mixed with a past vision?
I'm just, it's hard to explain this stuff.
What the?
All you gotta do is just like think about the past, like how the energy was, like how much clarity you had. It's like putting yourself in a portal or something, like a separate portal.
Oh hell! Yo, but you was outside or you was like about a nap or like both, like
I was both.
in the
I woke
mix.
up from a nap and then got sunlight. But I got it from my
Damn.
window. I got it from my window though, because it was like a fast. It just happened in a split second.
Oh hell.
I don't know what made me do it. I just felt that way. Like I woke up from the nap feeling like rejuvenated. I don't even know, bro. I can't even tell you. It was one of them
That's
epiphany
crazy.
moments. It was just an epiphany. Like I said, it's like an Easter egg that you probably never spotted. Like you be watching these movies and they be showing you like this Easter egg was there the whole time. It was like one of those moments. Like, damn, I thought this was impossible. You mean to tell me it was here the whole time that I can feel this way again? I think it was because I was reflecting on the past while being in the present as well. Because I've been doing that lately, like reflecting and reconnecting myself. I don't know if that played a part in it.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's my realization that I came to that the past, the present, and the future is all in one timeline. I don't know if it's these realizations. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you it's real. And once you or anybody else viewing this experience as it, watch, you're gonna see exactly what I mean. You're
Oh
gonna be like,
my.
damn, I thought this was impossible. Like I feel that energy, bro.
Yo, bro, bro, like this.
Just
I don't know
watch.
about you.
You're gonna experience it, bro. Just watch, and you're gonna
Like
come
this.
back and be like, bro, you was right. Watch. Just watch.
Like this. I don't know about you. Like every time I think about the past, I think about 2020, but I think about 2011 and before. Like something always takes me around that year. Like something was special. Like 2011. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it happens to you. Like if you think about years like that, like the visions, like
Hmm.
that year, 2011 and before. Like
Yeah.
it's all man. That year was man.
Just watch, man. I can't wait till y'all experience this, man. Because I'm sure y'all can already feel like a glimpse of it just with how the energy is now. So you know it ain't far from off, like from what I'm saying, because y'all can feel the energy of just like how it is now in 2025, like how things feel, how you got more clarity, a blockage feels like it's been removed, you feel more creative, like so you already know that should already be a giveaway sign that you can reach that state again, because I'm sure y'all can slowly feel it returning, like man.